first opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Off we go from the Superdome. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
It's 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Colts first down.
That's good for a Colts first down. A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Richardson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Gidden. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. DJ Reader He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And this will be a Saints first down as he takes it to the 35.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go tonight. Black 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. Brought in by Chris Olave. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Saints first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
180. Turbo.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
17. 17. 17. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd and goal.
Now, here's 2nd and goal.
Like 20. Turbo.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Richardson. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. Now Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Richardson. Now he'll air one out. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So on fourth down, Matthew Hayball out to punt.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Goff. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third down, 3 to go.
120. What's up?
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down. This brought him out past the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 33, here's second down and 5.
Let's go.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They send the tight end in motion. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Back up. 1905. Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on. Come on. Hey, let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Good running inside the 25. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Colts first down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, it's Richardson. That's caught DJ Gidden. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On second down, Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Ready? 19 strike. 19. Cougar 19.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Driver start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. Now Goff. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Goff. The right side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Colts have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't. Come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing, Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
First down.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 35 yards. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Throwing is Richardson. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Colts.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. Down the right sideline. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the set.
Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Richardson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Go! Bronco 80. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Going over the middle, this one is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Got it. Ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 76.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over just shy of midfield.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Oh, a loose football. The Colts have come away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. The carry now for Giddens. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll get this out to his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Richardson. That'll be taken in by Gidden. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
Here we go.
line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Here's Richardson.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Man down the field, it's Olave. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off to throw on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 1st and 10.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This officially a 58-yard attempt. York's kick is good. And the Saints get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
16.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Four down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
180.
From the gun, it's Goff. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's in! Chris Olave, touchdown Saints.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
York, good on the extra point. The Saints are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Richardson gonna look to throw. That one intercepted. Look at him go! And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at.
Like 20! What's that?
A run here with Mitchell. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
We go, Todd! White 20! What's that?
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And the Saints going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Now it is 1st and goal.
180!
Mitchell is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now it's York for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
16. Dave York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Indy. We'll try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
We go! 2 for 1! 2 for 1! What's up?
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Like 20!
They'll give up the middle for Mitchell. This will be a Saints first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
13 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
What? Like what? Turbo.
A give to Mitchell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now, Goff. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, New Orleans.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Goff. Quick hitting slant there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Bring it back to him on 1st down, and he'll get about 5.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
What's up?
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year. York now for the extra point. He's got it. Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
38. Colts 23. Dave York to kick
The
off.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And once again, he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On second down, Goff. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just one here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. On first down, it's Goff. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running is Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
A second down throw for Goff. This one on target to Olave. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
To throw is Goff. Forced out wide. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Open middle of the field. It is caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
180.
On the handoff, it's Mitchell heading right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Another run here with Mitchell. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Goff. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Cade York on for the field goal.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Second down pass. Intercepted.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It's first down, and they'll run. And a good run there. And they get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here now, 3rd and 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the Saints. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.